Hello Summoners and welcome to Lane Synergy. I am Ashley and this is TJ, and today's champions are Graves and Sona. Why don't you tell them a little bit more about this devastating duo, TJ?
But of course, Graves and Sona are quite the interesting combo. They synergize so well together because of their capabilities to outpush and outsustain most other lane matchups. Sona's W aura also gives Graves bonus armor and magic resist.
This also allows for Graves to play extremely aggressive with Sona, pushing the creep wave to tower for early levels. Once the two gain their level advantage, they can quickly wither down the opponent when they come into CS, causing it to be extremely difficult for their enemies to farm.
This composition heavily relies on gaining an early advantage by hitting level 2 quickly, and giving your opponent a hard time to farm under tower. Let's pass it on over to Ashley while she compare this combo to other compositions. To the fields of justice!
For kill potential, this lane gets an 8. Now this 8 only applies to post level 6. With their ability to Sona ult on top of a Graves burst, you can chunk a good 75% of your opponent's HP. Sustain, they receive a 9. Sona's bonus magic resist and armor given to Graves allows them to take very little damage while healing up as well. Poke is a whopping 5. The reason being is Graves is not a very strong poke champion, yet Sona provides that ability to poke their enemies with her massive Q range. This doesn't allow for a full poke lane, but Sona still has the ability to harass the enemy laners. For kite potential, they receive a 3. Although Sona provides a small amount of movement speed, it isn't enough to dodge any all-in attempts by champions like Leona or Thresh. And finally, this comp thrives in the early game. With a huge power spike at level 6, they have the ability to control the early game and denying the enemy's strong late game presence. So let's go and see these two in action.
To start off, we want to emphasize that when the match begins, start by pushing the tower and focus on reaching level 2 before your opponent. When the creep wave gets to about 2 or 3, start trading harass as you won't take as much damage from minions. This will allow you to gain an early advantage, and once you have secured the creep level advantage, zone your enemy from farming or punish them if they do.
Moving on into our first play, we see Shen attempt a taunt onto Graves. When Shen misses, Sona gets ready to crescendo onto Caitlyn. As soon as the ult lands, Graves unleashes his full burst onto Caitlyn, bringing her down.
Pushing forward, we see Graves walking side by side the enemy Shen, but he intends to rush to Heimer's aid for assistance. A Galio taunt helps Heimer walk safely past Shen, but unfortunately Ignite ruins the Donger's life. Graves and Sona then push forward, landing at crescendo. They then focus the ulting Shen, bursting him down, then turning onto the Fed Scion. They quickly bring down the life-stealing maniac and head on over towards Ziggs. Bull, it's Ziggs hunting season.
Ascending into our next play, we have Graves and Sona sieging the enemy tower. As Blitz positions to hook the enemy, Eve jungle shows up as well. Although the robot lands his hook, he still dies before she can arrive. It appears that Graves is in a sticky situation as he is faced with a load of damage, but a heal, barrier, and flash are able to keep him alive long enough to take out Eve. And what may appear to be a life-saving heal won't be enough as the cocky Graves moves closer to death. Sona then takes out Jinx for hurting her beloved AD carry.
Dashing forward, we have Graves and Sona camping the enemy bush after they clear it with a sweeper. Jinx W gives vision of the hiding enemies as Blitz flash ults on top of them. The two split the damage as confident that they will kill both the enemies. As the enemies both reach the brink of death, they pull a 360 no-scope kill on the opposite targets. Did you enjoy this combo? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you did enjoy the video, make sure to give us a like, share, and or subscribe.
And next week we'll be taking a look at the newly buffed Kog'Maw and Lulu. And we'll see you next time, Summoners.
Who the hell put a question mark in the teleprompter?
I'm Ashley. This bonus magic resist.
My nipples feel like milk duds. My nipples feel like milk
Oh,
duds.
wait, what?
Let's go ahead and take a look at a few examples of this charming but deadly duo. Here we have Draven picking a fight with Graves and Leona. The Trundle is running away with fatal health. Fiddle comes to assist his lane partner. While Draven dodges Zenith Blade, he runs into the bush to cast his ult. With Fiddle's Fear, he's able to land his ult twice, sending Graves to his grave? I guess, whatever, and getting bonus gold from his passive.